Use it.
Yeah, I don't know what we did differently. Maybe I just had too many things open, which were conflicting on the system.
Maybe. Were you trying to start it from the back-end controls or from within the Zoom, like video conferencing controls?
I tried both.
Okay.
But from my understanding of what I'm seeing now is that just straightforward from what we thought it was, Krish, right at the beginning, isn't it? Without any extra settings.
Yeah, so this seems to be linked correctly.
Yeah.
So now, can I stop the live stream now? Because I need a link that I can then share with people after we end this meeting.
You see.
So has this created a new link now?
So there's this YouTube link that exists
for the live stream.
Yeah, but that's what's happening right now. I want to be able to schedule it, so I don't know if I can use this as is and keep it on.
I don't know.
Doesn't it give you two links? One for those people that wants to connect to Zoom directly, and those that want to connect, or what to call listen to the live stream.
Yeah, so I'd like to be able to just add this as a second link.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's going to go dead as soon as I stop the current streaming that I'm doing.
Yeah, because when you start a new stream, I don't know if it's going to have the same.
Yeah, it will give you a new link.
Yeah. As it was going through the motions, it wasn't really giving me an option to stream or to schedule, I mean. Okay, this thing is just starting to nest its window, so I'm going to pull the YouTube page off there. Or what I do is I start this tomorrow morning at 10:15. I get the link out and send it to the people at that point. And just say, if you're struggling to connect, please join via YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think that will work because that will be the correct link that you'll be sending at that time, and you'll be connected at that point in time anyway.
Yeah.
Because if you send this one now, when they try to connect it, it might have just recorded what we're talking about now only.
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, that'll work for me. If there's a better way to do it, I'm open, but we don't have to crack our heads over it.
So I'm going to send you another link just from the Zoom website. It looks like if you want to sort of like schedule and have a link for the recording, you got to go about it a slightly different way.
Okay.
So Alan, if we stream this Zoom webinar, where does it get stored?
I don't know if it does get stored because this isn't recording it, this is just streaming it.
Oh, sorry, yes, I meant when you record it, sorry.
Okay, so it depends if you have cloud recording activated on your sub account or not. So if you don't, then it'll be a local recording that'll be made onto your desktop or whoever's doing the recording. If it is a cloud recording, then you'll be able to find it in your Zoom back end once you've started the recording, where that page that Krish was on there.
Yeah.
But
I take it you guys have been involved with the video installation as well, isn't it? Or the administration thereof?
VIDYO, are you talking about?
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because now that the recordings were stored directly with TNet somewhere.
Yeah, they were in the cloud as well, but Tenet run their own cloud sort of service.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This is similar, but these will be saved on Zoom's cloud, because Tenet doesn't have a local Zoom infrastructure. It's all on their international Zoom cloud.
okay, that's fine. Because I will also record the session then as well and keep a copy of that. And then when you download can you download the file after it's been recorded on the cloud?
Yes, you will be able to download a file once you.
The format, is it just a normal MP4 type format, or do you know if it would be some funky thing that you can't edit?
That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's MP4. I mean, I know the local recordings are MP4, so I would imagine the cloud recordings are also MP4.
Okay. Because we'd probably then send it on to the media team after this, and then they'll edit it, maybe pull out clips or something like that.
See what it says.
So Timber, you can see there's quite a few steps that are involved with these webinars. I don't know if this is going to be an HSRC thing from now on, that we just turn all our seminars into webinars. So people need to know about recording and streaming and.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something that we need to do from our end. Yeah, but if the steps are as simple as what I'm thinking, then it shouldn't be a problem. I think I can train the guys back in the office, and then just show them how to do it. The guys that normally helps Aline with the setup of these seminars.
Yeah, so they need to be familiar with which accounts work where and so on.
Exactly, yes, yeah. But now with their administrative accounts, and then they should be able to, because we've got the administrators, plus we've got the HSRC seminar account, which we've already created, which Aline will be using most of the time.
Okay. Yeah, because somebody will also need to be able to manage muting mics and things like that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so you will be able to obviously make somebody a co-host. If you're just doing a normal meeting, you can make somebody a co-host and they can manage all the muting of the mics, etc.
Yeah. Because I
And
mean,
then see, that's the difference really between a webinar and a meeting. Obviously, in a normal meeting, everybody is able to have communication both ways, whereas a webinar is generally just a one-way communication. So those people will just be listening in. They won't be sending image to you or any audio. They'll just be hearing.
In terms of the quality of the call, my speakers, I've got 4 speakers. One is in China, 2 in Italy, 1 in Germany tomorrow. And then plus minus 100 or so people connected as participants. But for the most part of the webinar, they'll be muted and their cameras will be off. With them just being on, does that degrade the quality of the call? Or is the
No, if they're not sending video image, then it's not going to really affect the quality of the call. It's only when they are sending an image. So, I mean, at most times, you're only really going to be sending one picture that's of the main speaker.
Right.
So the quality should be fine.
So it should stay relatively stable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have 4 people on at the same time, and then everybody else will just be receiving that. And then at the end, we'll go to Q&A, and but that'll be one person at a time will control it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, then that should give me some comfort.
Yeah, so again, like the webinar is only really needed if you've got more participants than what your license allows, which is the 100.
Yeah.
And as I say, it's more of a one-way stream rather than an actual meeting. It's a, yeah.
So if you're using the webinar and you go into Q&A, are you able to switch on that particular person's mic at that point?
So no, you can promote an attendee to become a participant, and then they would be able to speak. But generally, those participants, without like actually having to push any buttons, they're just listening in. So there would be a question and answers that you could set up and polling, but it's not really two-way communication.
Oh, okay. So then the best way would be for them to type out their questions. The easiest way to communicate. Okay, no, I'm happy with what we have. You were saying there's an option here for scheduling.
Oh, right at the bottom of that link. It'll show like a custom sort of, so it's a YouTube event, and then it creates URLs that I think you'd be able to send out. I've actually never done it myself, so I'm not 100% sure. It would need to be checked first.
Yeah, we'll have to play with it. Because I know YouTube it can be a bit fussy at times. I've tried it and you do one thing the same way, and then the next time you do it, it doesn't actually work as you expect it to. Okay, now I think I'll look through this. I'll see if it's useful. I think what we have at the moment, where I just started on the spot, will work well enough. Yeah, if there's anything else, I think I'll probably give Temba a shout. But I think we're ready to go.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Alan.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so we'll play around with this, but please keep your line open. So we'll tap into your knowledge now and again.
Okay, I have looked on your account and doesn't look like cloud recording has been allocated to your account. That's unfortunately not something that I can do. That's Rifat from Tenet. He would need to allow that or not. So your current recordings will be just to your own desktop, whoever starts the recording.
Yeah, I think I'm going to ask him to create now that that account for us, so that we are able to store all these things in one central place. I think it will make our life much easier.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, thanks, Temba. And yeah, thanks, Alan. Thanks for your time.
No problem.
I'm glad this thing is coming right. And yeah.
And I'll be available if you need.
Okay,
just give me a call.
Okay.
So
Thanks.
I'll be online tomorrow morning, Krish. So just to see how things are going.
Okay. Thank you, Temba. Appreciate that.
Okay, great. Thanks, Alan.
All right. Pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Bye.
Stop my share.